Welcome back, guys. In this video, we are going to talk about VPNs. So, in past video, we have configured the VPNs, and I would like to show you where we are right now, and from there, we'll take next step. And this video will be more of your troubleshooting kind of video. So, as you can see on my screen, I have this topology and this is how it likely look like. Now I have a VPN configuration from checkpoint gateway this to this. This is the one VPN tunnel and another VPN tunnel from checkpoint gateway this to Palo Alto gateway this, and the name is given as per the location. This Palo Alto is in India gateway, checkpoint is in UK and US gateway. I have MDS configured and this is my MDS server here. So let me go to the MDS server and from here I have login to the which gateway, which is this. I have login to the US site. Let's do one thing now. Let's go ahead and log into the UK side as well. Let me connect to this domain and also let's go ahead and log into this Palo Alto firewall as well. So as I can see the IP address for this, I don't know, let's go and check. So it is 10.168.50.55. So let me just log in. HTTPS 192.168.50.55. This video will be very interesting and everything going to be troubleshooted in this video. So give your 110% attention to this video. I want to show you something. Let's go ahead here. Okay, close. So this is my UK gateway and the UK gateway is this gateway, this guy, and I have a tunnel with the Palo Alto firewall here and the checkpoint firewall here as well. Let's do the partition and check, do we have the ASIC created. In last video we have seen all these things, but I just want to refresh it one more time. So what is the IP address? 10.198.50.59. And let me log into this gateway admin and the password. If I type VPN2 command and if I select list all IP gateway, I can see, you see this is my one peer, this is a VPN US gateway, this guy here, and the Palo Alto side, this guy here. Okay, and believe me, these are the encryption domain, for the US side, this guy, UK side, this guy, and the Palo Alto side, this guy. If I try to ping from this guy's, ping is already running, so let me just show you that. The ping is already running, as you can see on my screen. It's a small screen, but you see 10.10.200, and this 10.10.200 is this PC. Although I can see the VPN tunnel here, but the ping is not running. Let's see the firewall side. Let me just go to the network, and from there, if I go to the IPsec tunnel, here you can see the green light. Okay, so this looks good. The tunnel is up, but the communication is not there. Let me try to ping to this guy also from the same machine. So let me try that. Let's see if the tunnel to the checkpoint side is there. 10.1.1.10. Oh, sorry. So here also I'm getting the request timeout. You for now I just want to show you. So see the request timeout I'm getting from 10.1.1.10. So this is also not working the way I expected. Okay, so these two things are not working. Now we're going to do the troubleshooting. Okay, last time I captured some IKEY debug, and my one of the IKEY debugs gives me something. Let me just go to the do we have some files here? Okay, not this one. Okay, this one. Let me try to open this file and see what I have here. Do you see this file? So there was another file, but the output was same. I was saying the quick mode packet failure. Okay, basically this all applies with respect to your encryption domain. That's what I know. So my troubleshooting approach now is with respect to that only. So I'll be troubleshooting keeping in my mind my encryption domains are not up to date, or them they need to be cross-checked. Let me open another file where was having a more detailed output. I am sure I have it here. If not, maybe somewhere else. Uh, let's try this one. I doubt. Let's see, but okay, because sometimes the files got override, and due to that we won't be able to get the correct file which we always downloaded. We tried this one. Yeah. Anyways, we have seen those files in last session. So the only purpose I found from those files is some issues in the quick mode. Now, quickly, what I'm going to do, I'll cross check my configuration and then do some changes and see if it works or not. Okay, for now I will start with the tunnel communication between the uh, checkpoint gateway and the Palo Alto gateway. Once this troubleshooting is done, tunnel established, we'll check the connectivity between these two sides also. Okay, we'll be running a high-key tool to capture the things. Uh, for now, let's start with the basic configuration check. So right now I'm at the UK side, and let me just go to the gateway and cross check the IP address and the link selection first. So this is looks good. And if I go to the VPN domains, I can see there is a UK internal domain, well, which is UK internal IP address. Similarly, if you come to the policy and let the policy get load, here at the VPN tunnel side, let's see both the gateways are added. I just want to check if my gateway having the correct encryption domain. So if I just right click to this and say edit device, I'll come to the property page. In topology, I go to the encryption domain, and from here I'll see. So it is having only one network. Okay. Now let's check this object again on both the side. Uh, First, I want to check object for the UK gateway side. So let's see if we have a object with the NAT enable with it, because it takes uh, the external IP address to go to the outside world. And if I see I don't have a NAT enable here. So number one thing, I maybe in my previous lab I have enabled it, but due to testing I disable it. So for now I am enabling it, but it's not allowing from here. So let's try to check this UK internal, this guy, and I want to go to the NAT, and I want to just do this, hide behind the IP address of my external IP address. So basically what it will do, it will create a NAT rule. If you see here, and it's all about the hide behind the gateway kind of NAT, and automatically get created. So basically you are hiding behind the gateway IP address. And if I tell you the gateway IP address, which is 192.168.50.59, which we have used for the tunnel, I believe. So just cross check. Okay, and same we have here on the link selection. But yeah, see, there is a trick. Here I can see it is use 172.29.109 as my external IP address. So let me take this IP address. I want to hide it behind this IP address. So behind the gateway interface will not serve the purpose. It may give an error. So let me just type this IP address 172.29.109.1. Let me just hide behind this IP address, that the UK internal network. So if I just cancel this and go back here, and if I say NAT, I want to hide it behind certain IP address, which is this one. As this IP address is only taking a part in a VPN communication as external IP address, so I have to give that for the NATing purpose. Now let's check, do we have a similar setup in the Palo Alto firewall as well. So this is a Palo Alto firewall. Tunnel is up, everything looks good, but do we have a NAT in place? So if I go to the policy and I go to the NAT, so here I don't see any policy at all. So for that I want to add NAT. So in, out, okay, I'm just giving a name. Original packet will come from your uh, internal, or I would say from the VPN, okay, which is the internal source zone. It will transfer to the destination zone, and here destination interface, if we specify uh, whichever interface we are taking apart for now, it's taking any by default, which is fine. Translated packet, it will translate to dynamic IP with the port, and if I give the interface IP address, which will take a part of the VPN communication, it will come automatically here. So let me just go ahead and check. So my internal IP address and my external IP address is this. So on this firewall, ETH1.1 is my external IP address, and I'm sure that is what I have configured uh, in this VPN community. We are just cross-checking the things so that if we change something with respect to the NAT, it will not impact anywhere. So just edit this device and check what IP address we have. Oh, it's a 172.21.101.1. Okay, I've been to the is wrong. We get down. Sorry, I want to go here. So uh, let me go here. Here I have what IP address 192.168.10.100. So this rule number two is not for your Palo Alto firewall. My mistake, guys. So this rule is I have to mention here because it's with the CP gateway only, CP to CP, so that next time we will not get confusion. And it's a CP to Palo Alto. So for this communication, we need to look this community. Although the changes what we have done UK internal network, that is at the both the side, so that is fine, but we have to look this community. So this community says uh, star community what we configure. This is the UK gateway, this is the India Palo gateway. Here we are seeing the IP address 192.168.10.100, which is there. Okay, basic things is there. Now I just want to cross check with the same we are doing here. So the same IP address I'm trying here. Your source interface are these, destination interface will be the external one, and you can translate like this. So NAT is in place now. Now let's try to push the policy at the both the side, and we'll see if the tunnel is come up, or still we require some sort of changes. Okay, so let me just publish and install the policy. So here at the Palo Alto side, it's almost complete. Checkpoint side, it will complete. So both the side, I believe the policy got installed. Let's quickly check uh, what we are seeing here. So it's completed. Let's go ahead and do the ping to the this side. Still, we are not seeing the ping taking in place. So now let's do one thing. Let's go to the gateway. Let's stop this ping and take some IK debug from this gateway. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will going to run some VPN debug here so that whatever the output we will get based on that uh, will do the further process. For now, if you see, I'm at the, uh, let me just log into the gateway, 192.168.50 dot, I think it's a 59. Yes, admin and password. I just want to confirm that it is 59. If IFS FW get IFS, come on, FW get IFS. Okay, it's a 59. I'm at the right place. And if you know the location of the VPN debug, you will generally find when you go to the root, from root to the option directory, from the option directory, we are going to the cpsud r81.21 fw1, and from here there is a log directory. So you need to keep this path in the mind. There is a log directory, yeah, here. And here, if you see, you will see some IT debug files. All right, you see this. This file is increasing, but we are not getting this output on the IKV file. I don't know why. It's R81.20, and you know what? It's kind of weird. There's a lot of things need to be get clarity on. So I like this file also, but the output is not presenting that. However, let me do this. I just want to delete these guys, man. Just go ahead and delete these guys so that the new file will be created. I want you, I don't like you. And what else I don't like here? I don't like you also. Although this guy. But let's delete this. Okay. Now those files got deleted. Okay. Let me just go back to the gateway, and here we will run. Come on. VPN debug. I hope my screen is visible. So it's simple. We have to get the command VPN debug trunk, and the VPN debug started. For the safer side, give the VPN debug IK on. Now what you want to do, you just have to clear down the your tunnels, or option 7. Oh, before that I want to check the IP address. So yeah, option 7. What is that? I want to select option 7. So I want to delete a tunnel IPsec and IK tunnel for a given pair, which is 192.168.10.100. I'm hoping the tunnel is got disabled. And now let's do what? Let's go ahead and generate a traffic. Now let's go ahead and generate a traffic from this PC. Let me do that. The traffic is generated, and let me stop this traffic for now. And let's go back to the gateway and stop the debug. So VPN debug trunk off. and VPN debug key off. This got stopped, and I want to collect these files now for my reference to check what packets I'm receiving over there. So let's refresh, and I want to see this file is again got generated, and I'm interested in this file as well, and this guy also. Let me just go ahead on the desktop. Here I just create a folder. I just want a folder. Let me give ikey files. Okay. Hoping this time we'll get something. So the files which I see the count is increased. This guy, this is 1 KB. Let's take it again. This guy, okay. And what else? Let rest keep as it is. Now I want to go back to the desktop, and I have this IKView software here. I just want to open that software and this file if I am able to get anything out of it. Before that, okay, first let's go ahead and open the files. I'm at the desktop. I want to see all the files. Okay, where I have kept it. So if you see, it's went to the desktop 40 key. Okay, desktop 40 key files. Let's start with this file. As expected, I will not get anything here. Let me open the another one. Let me just see all the files. Let me open this guy. All right, something we received, and I believe this is it. Yes, the time is correct, right? So I think we have something here. So phase one, I can see all the packets. Packet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which looks good. In phase 2, there is something red, and I can see something got failed. And here I can see the packet 1 itself is having no response. So what it says? The packet 1 says 192.168.10.100 is my destination gateway, which is true. Port we are going on this is the name, and we are sending this IP address communication from here to here. These are my encryption domains 172.169, and this guy, and the other side is 10.10.10. Here something is weird because I have if I go to the topology. Okay, one sec. If you come here and my key output, just I want to do like this so that everything is quite visible. Okay, can I move more? Yeah. So you can see 172.29.109.0. This is my external IP address network, which is proposing by the phase 2. And the 10.10.10. The internal network, what I am proposing from here. Okay. So obviously my encryption domains are not matching, right? See, this guy is proposing this guy is proposing this. For example, if I go to the India gateway, Palo Alto firewall, to the network, and to the IP sector now here, if you see what I'm proposing, is this that thing can be shown. So here, if I go to the proxy ID 10.10.10.0 and remote is 10.1.9.0, Okay, I don't see the 10.1.9.0 on the remote site. If I go to the checkpoint and this is my gateway, the remote site is this guy. If I go to the edit and my edit, if I go to the VPN domain here, if I see view what it is 10.1.9.0, so here I'm sending the same thing. All right, but it is taking something else. And while receiving that from the other side, I am not getting it. So if I see my NAT is in place now, NAT policy is in place, does it have any hit so far? So it has some hits, so there is no problem here. I think something is going on from here and there. I think if I go to the this guy, there may be the ping going on from here. Yeah, I can see that. Uh, Moreover, if I go to the monitor here and the system, and I can see something here. What? Okay, key phase SA is deleted. 192.168.100. This guy, cookie. Okay, SA is deleted. SA is deleted. Phase 2 negotiation failed when processing Proxy ID cannot match. Phase 2 tunnel for receive Proxy ID. Receive caller ID is 10.10.10.0. IP subnet protocol 0. 0. Receive remote ID is okay. So here my firewall somehow proposing my public IP address network. Okay. This is what I have seen here. So to check that thing or correct that thing, I have one thing in my mind. Let's go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do, I am going to create a object, okay, where I will be having my external network for now, which is 172. I need to check what was that. It's saying 172.29.109. 172.29.109.0. That is my Palo is telling, right? I am I want to add this guy 255.255.0. Okay, so this guy is there, and Palo side also. I am thinking I need to create one more object for the Palo side also. So network. My checkpoint is also calling like that. Maybe I don't know. Let's go ahead and say external. Okay, why I'm not able to type here? Just cancel it. Let me create again the network external Palo Alto for now. And what is the Palo Alto external network? I can get it from here, right? Which is your 192.168.10.100. 192.168.10.100. And I have to just give like 0. 192. This is just I'm doing for the test purpose. Okay. I am thinking there may be something we are not going well with the encryption domain on the both the side. So I'm just adding these guys. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a network object or a network group. Okay. I will give it a name, say CP UK network internal. All right. And I want to add my UK internal and my external side as well. Okay, so these two guys are added here. Let me cross check. All right, and I will create one more network group. Let me just create a one more network group. I will say India Palo internal. Okay, before that network internal, and I will add my Palo side network here. So one is this guy and another one which is 10.10 dot something. This guy. Okay. All right. So this two got added, and next step what I want to do. I want to go to this gateway. This is UK gateway. If I edit this gateway and I go to the network management to the VPN domain, here I want to select that guy. What we just added, right? UK side internal network, and I want to say okay. If I have done over there, so I have to do it here as well. So here also I'll go to the topology, encryption domain. I want to add that guy here as well, which is your Palo internal side network. This guy. Now the important thing, both side we need to have here as well. So let me just delete this guy and this guy. Just add your UK side and your Palo Alto side, right? Let me just delete this guy and this guy and just cross them here. I mean, place them here as well. And I think from this side we are good. And just go ahead and install the policy. Same, I have to do it in a Palo Alto firewall, guys. So let's go to the Palo Alto firewall now. Here I have to go to the network side, and if I can see what I have here in a proxy ID, if I click here, I have only this guy 10.10.10.0 as a local and 10.1.9.0 as a remote. I want both the network here. So let's do it. If it is visible like this, let me just have one more proxy ID. Interesting traffic one. And here, if I go to the 172, local is 192, 168, 10.0, I believe. And remote side 172, 29, 1.0. Is that correct? Let me just cross check one more time. Here itself we can cross check. So local side is 192.10.0 and the remote side is 170.29, 109, 109.0. Okay. So proxy ID I have added like this. Let me just go ahead and do the policy install, and we'll see if this works from the communication perspective. Let the policy get installed and observe the traffic if it is taking place. So look like there is no change as such. Let me just quickly check if both the side the policy is got installed. So this side is good and the Palo Alto side it's 99. Let's wait for a minute. Okay, it's successfully installed. Let's see any changes. Okay, there is no change. Let me check one more thing whether we have added this thing on the policy side as well. On the checkpoint side we did it, but here I'm not sure. What is in and out? So internal VPN and external. Now I can see, now let's see the policy what we have here. So VPN traffic, what we have given, external internal VPN, external internal VPN, we are allowing this communication, which looks good. Let me go to the monitor. Here I can see IQ face to negotiation failed when processing proxy ID cannot match. Face to tunnel receive proxy ID. Now it's receiving the same 172.29.109.0. Uh, why if it is there still it's not matching? So let me just check the proxy ID here. So what we have done, we have created two proxy IDs. One we will have 10.10.10.0, one we have remote side, and the external IP address also we have added here, right? So both the proxy IDs is here. Still I can see anything change. So if I want to have multiple, we can't add here. Yeah. So one local is 10.10 and this network 10.168.10.0 or and the remote is this 172.29.109 172.29.109 172.29.109. So both proxy ID we have. Uh, so we have the proxy ID here, local side and the remote side, both we have added here. We installed the policy, which looks good. Let's check what is missing on the checkpoint side. So on the external side, uh, we have both the UK internal, external, network, internal PA. Okay, everything looks good. Let me just cross check the values. 172.29.109, 10.1.9.0, which is okay. And here, yeah, this looks good. The internal also looks good. Let me go to the logs and see what we are getting here. It's very old log, I guess. Last 1 hour we will have something. Okay, we have something. Okay, it looks good here. What changes were required here? I just want to check that. Only it's talking about the proxy ID thing. Uh, why it's not recognizing this proxy ID? Although we have given this 10.10.10.0 and this guy. Still we are getting the same message, or that was the old one. 711. I think this message was the old one, not the latest one. Okay, it looked like the message was old one, not the latest one. Let me just go back here. Try to initiate this thing, and let's go to the this and check if we are getting something new. And what about this browser? Uh, Let me check. So flow is active. It is tunnel. Okay, checkpoint logs also looks good. I just want to see only for this destination what things are happening. There's some reject log as well. Let's check what white is. Let me just go ahead and check. So source is this, and I'm going to this. No response from peer side. Okay. So we are not getting some response. Let's troubleshoot this part as well. Why there is no proper response from the peer side? Let's go to the IPsec VPN tunnel. Over here, just we cross check the things. So this looks okay. Uh, this is also fine. Here we have defined peer address 172.29.109.1, which is the correct one. Just want to cross check. Okay, this is the correct one. And this guy is the local, which is also okay. Both looks good. Advanced option, we have selected main mode. Looks okay for the setting perspective. I think let's cross check the NAT rule whether it's taking place properly. Any issue with that? So for the NAT rule, uh, we required original packet will come from the internal VPN. It goes to destination zone. Or instead of that, if I say uh, specific interface H1, let me just cross check my public IP address where it is configured. So let me just go to this. Public IP address is on H1 macro. So let's just cross check the lateral it's working well or not. Source will be internal or the VPN is going to the external from this interface services any then any is there source address is fine and I want to translate it this IP address. Let me just commit. Let's wait commit to be done. So there is new message I can see I key daemon config load phase 1 succeeded. Phase 1 looks good. Phase 2 just started and phase 2 processing canal proxy ID. There is some issue with the proxy ID only. I can witness that. But let's first check. Yeah. So the latest response is also same. I cannot see. So proxy ID cannot find matching face tunnel for received proxy ID, received local IDs. So this is what I'm getting from my remote site 172.169.0. They are proposing this. Let me just go and stop this. Oh no. Why my firewall is proposing that IP address? Security gateway. This gateway. So here, let me go to the VPN domain. This VPN domain and this. So I am proposing both now. 172.29.109.0 and 10.1.9.0 both side, which looks perfect. And if I go to the VPN community here, edit device, view details. Here I'm proposing correct. These two things is correct. There is no change needed here. Uh, my policy also having this thing in place. So both thing I am proposing to the other side. The other side has to get my proxy ID details correctly. So let's go to this again. Interesting traffic. I can see 10.10.10.0 and 10.1.9.0. For the testing purpose, what I'm going to do, I just want to have 10.172.29.109 this guy as my remote subnet, because I don't know how this Palo Alto is taking this. Let me delete this, and I just want to give this IP address so that it consider my remote network is matching. So that is what only thing I can assume what is giving an error. Let's try let the policy get push. So it's almost done. Let me just go ahead and check if it is pingable. Now let's see what the monitor says. So IPsec install essay, I can see the installation is there. So it's saying faithful negotiation has succeeded. Okay. So this indicates that the proxy ID setting what we have just made, it's correct. But the now thing is that I am not able to ping to the destination IP address. So let me see on the checkpoint side, do we require any modification based on the proxy ID setting on the Palo Alto firewall? So here we have external network. Let me just open this. Here we have given 10.10.10.0 as my external network, and 192.168.0 as my internal network. On the local network, I have given 172.29.109 as my external IP address, and my IP address is there. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be work, because I have to define my internal community. Because in the Palo Alto side, the phase 2 is got completed now. They have what they want. Only I think on the checkpoint side is getting some error with respect to this VPN thing. I think so. Uh, for the sec- for the testing purpose, I just want to do one thing. I just want to go ahead and remove uh, UK internal network from this and do that. Yeah. And I just want to install the policy so that the mismatch of this proxy ID or the encryption domain will not occur. For the testing purpose, I'm doing this. Let me see if that will work, or otherwise we need to find from the debug what's going on, why we are not able to ping each other. Let me just check the ping status got changed. So as we can see, there is no change of the ping status, and I believe similar thing we can observe here as well. Let me take that back.